Tim Cook is worried that AI is going to displace the iPhone's brand value. Everyone thinks that Apple is losing the AI race, but here's what I think is actually happening, and we're about to see their game plan at WWDC. Let's walk through what's unfolding in the AI space right now. OpenAI is struggling. They're having to refocus because Anthropic is eating their enterprise revenue. They've had to kill Sora, and their hardware play with Johnny Ives is just not materializing as fast as they thought it would. Meanwhile, Google, their tool calling capabilities is just lagging behind Claude and ChatGPT. So this all creates an opening. Apple has something that no one else has. They already have 1.5 billion users in their pocket. So what are we going to see at WWDC, and what is it going to tell us about Apple's actual strategy? First, Siri is going to get its own standalone application, and it's going to have ChatGPT-like capabilities. But here's the key difference. Apple controls the entire operating system. You won't need to open some separate application. You can just ask Siri's AI for anything on your phone. And that's going to be something new. We're going to have this ambient intelligence, something that ChatGPT and Google simply can't offer right now. Next, Apple is building agentic interfaces directly into their operating system. Think about this. They're already working with Amazon and Uber and other major applications to create these demo experiences. You're going to be able to ask Siri to find you a price comparison or edit your photos or book you a ride. And it's all going to just be through natural conversations. Your iPhone is going to become your AI control center. Next, MCP integration. And this is huge. Apple historically hates plugins and external protocols, but they're opening up to model context protocols. They're essentially saying, we'll handle the technical complexity while you all focus on building. And that's a massive shift from Apple's past philosophies. Next, the Google partnership. Apple isn't trying to build the world's best large language model anymore. They're building a privacy-first hybrid system. Small on-device models for privacy and data. And then they're going to just seamlessly hand it to Google's models for the complex reasoning. Your data is just going to stay on your phone when it can, and then they'll hand it off to Google for that heavy lifting when it can't. When we connect all of these dots, Apple's strategy becomes clear. They want to control the interface. They want Siri to become your default AI gateway. For businesses, the iPhone is about to become an AI distribution channel. If you're not thinking about how customers might interface with your services through Siri, you're going to be behind. For strategists, we're watching a platform play unfold. Apple isn't competing on AI model quality. They're competing on AI accessibility and integration. And that's a very different game. Yes, Apple is late with the technical delivery, but they might have the right timing with this strategic play. The question isn't whether Apple can catch up with ChatGPT. The question is whether anyone can catch up with Apple's distribution advantage. I think the sleeping giant is about to wake.